who is not a kid learning English, okay?
Yeah, but he's the gold.
2021st.
Forget set
the
there.
year of 2021st.
Mark, that was not for tourists.
Are you referring to August of 2021 when we went to go get the Americans out of Afghanistan?
I'm just.
That's what that travel was for, which
Okay.
we did. We did.
So you
clarify
did.
that.
You have traveled. So you've traveled to Azerbaijan and Georgia. That was in your FBI report, although you just said you've never traveled.
Sir, I thought you was referring to a different time, but in 2021 it was well documented. In fact, it was all over the news, and I actually did say that, and we put that down on the report.
Okay, so that's not a big deal. I mainly grabbed that so I could do the 2021 thing, if I'm going to be honest with you. This is a weird thing. Okay, I've been talking with one of my family members lately a lot about politicians who are trying to seem relatable and in so doing explain themselves to be unqualified or perceived that way. It's like one thing that I think didn't help Tim Walz's vice presidential campaign was he's a smart guy. He had a really strong record as governor of Minnesota, had passed a bunch of good pieces of legislation, and had done a lot of strong progressive policies. And running as vice president off of that record, I thought was a really good idea, and I thought he was a good pair for Kamala Harris. But then one of the things he leaned into, because he was like the relatable neighbor down the street, not the neighbor that the tight rifle, just like a normal neighbor coach. That's not the one that I'm peering through the window at, just like a normal, fun guy. He fixes his own car, you know? Is that he leaned a little bit too much into the like, what I referenced before, I'm a goofy, silly knucklehead. I don't know a darn thing about nothing. And you're like, no, well, we want you to. You're going to be the vice president if you win. So there's a balance to being relatable, and there was a lot of really compelling parts of Tim Walz being a relatable guy who's like, look, I'm at the fair, I'm getting my funnel cake. And also making sure you remind people that you're very qualified and intelligent, etc. So I think Markwayne Mullin was trying to do a similar thing, but it doesn't feel good to hear from someone who's going to run a massive agency.